Hello students, welcome you back to the course of cloud computing. We are basically analyzing the architectural design challenges in cloud architecture. So the third challenge, already we have seen two challenges. One about the high performance computing if we go, and the very first one is about auto scaling. This third challenge is on the failover. That is, whenever there is a failure in the cloud operation, what are we going to do? So failover is a backup operation. Whenever there is a failure, there should be some backup available from which I can switch and take back my data. So it is more like a recovery operation. So we will see an example. Now here we have the cloud balancer and there is a cloud service A. Normally we don't maintain only one copy of it because we know that if there is a failure we will lose the entire service. So here we are having two copies of the cloud service A, and the cloud balancer is applying and giving this service to whomever is requesting for. So we have redundant implementations of cloud service A. And there is a failover system which is also keeping monitoring the operational status of the cloud service A. So two copies are there, both are being monitored by the failover system. In case by default some problem occurs and one of the services has failed. So now this failover system is commanding the load balancer to switch over the workload to the redundant cloud service A implementation. So it has to be told that one of them is not working. So you better take care with only one copy of this. So that is what the failover system does. And apart from that, it also takes care that it recovers this failure. Whatever happened, it will find out what was the failure and it will once again bring it back to operational mode. So that is the purpose of having a failover. Then the next fourth challenge is about design for portability. So portability is the ability to move data among different application programs, computing environments or cloud services. And we are having increasing number of organizations and everybody is going for different types of computers. So we will be having at the user end proprietary data formats, templates, everything will differ, but it should allow the user to easily unify their applications on a single platform. So the cloud provider should be capable of providing to differing customers who are using different devices or environments. Now you can see Facebook, LinkedIn and Twitter are all examples for cloud services, and you may be accessing it from a Mac OS or a Linux system or an Windows system, but still you are able to access Facebook, LinkedIn and Twitter in the same manner. So they have provided such portability that anybody accessing from any device or any type of application you are able to access. So that is data portability. So to design for this, there will be challenges which you have to take care of. And the final challenge is design for pay as you go. So the payment method for cloud computing is always based on our usage. So we know very well, we have already seen very much in detail. So whatever memory we are using, technical services, CPU usage, hard disk space, bandwidth and electricity, whatever resources I am being used, I will be using and paying for whatever I am using. So this also has to be always maintained. We'll stop here, and there are a few security issues which we will see in the next lecture. Thank you.